Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our StoneBlock Let's Play adventure, where you'll see the area has been completely deserted, and all that has been left is a sign that says, "Hello, Rees, we all moved to the Patreon Minecraft server." And that's it. No, we love you, no goodbye. All of my patrons have abandoned me. They've all gone to the vanilla Minecraft server we set up, and that's fine. I can see them there, I can hang out with them there. They're a little bit more lifeful there, if you will. Is lifeful a word? If lifeless is a word, then lifeful should definitely be a word, and you should know what it means if you think about it. They almost act like real people instead of NPCs on the server. It's real peculiar. Welcome back, though, to StoneBlock. A few things to announce. First off, I made a bigger one of these. I made the smeltery bigger so that we could cook up even more iron. It's crazy now, and it needs to be, because look at the amount of iron we've got. I've already gone through the effort of converting a lot of it into chunks, but we're constantly getting more all the time. So, like, look at all the additional chunks we have now. I did just say all the more. I don't know why either. But I did just say that. But we can get it all cooked up now in here. And hey, we're never going to run out of iron again. So that's good. But that's not the only thing that we have. What do you need? Do you need diamonds? We've got 201 of them. Do you need emeralds? We got 264 of them. We've got an overflow of resources. I feel quite resource wealthy at the moment, and that I want to be a little crazy. Last episode did not go the way that I wanted it to. We didn't get accomplished what I had hoped we would. Oh, I had to put a second drive in here. The first one's not full yet, but I figured we'd be getting there pretty quick, so I added a second one, because you know what else we have a lot of? 64K storage drives. An abnormal amount of them, and storage components. I don't know where they come from. I'm guessing from... Where did we get these? Were they rewards? Did they come out? I can't remember. If you've been watching the series, maybe if you started recently and you've been watching them all in a row, I know people do that when they start, they'll kind of binge them. Tell me where I got all of these from. They're either from rewards for completing tasks, or they're from possibly loot bags. I don't know. I think they're from loot crates. I'm not sure. Speaking of which, better questing. We really need to start going down some of these paths, like making the Philosopher's Stone, which of course requires that we go and fight the End Dragon. That's a thing that we're going to have to go do. I'm not sure how to get there, though, and the game's not telling me. Oh, well, there's this. End stone? Just get 9 end stone. Yeah, okay, then. End. Yeah, I'll go do that immediately. Extreme crafting is a thing we need to do. I want to do something that I know is a safe bet, though. There's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is wireless charging. You know it. I've talked about it from the moment we first built a charging machine. I was like, there's a wireless version. We're going to build that. Today we're going to build the wireless charger. We're going to do other things, depending on how long this takes. I've got some other ideas, but I really want to build this and feel that sense of accomplishment for a job well done after the quarry fiasco last time. We're going to need a slice and splice. I haven't really looked into what goes into building a slice and splice or any of the things that we're going to build today, but I got high hopes that we'll be able to just click this button and get nowhere. We have a monster head and we've got some iron bars, and that's all that we have. We don't have solarium. We don't have any energized. What is this? Bimetal? Bimetal? What? Soul machine chassis? Well, that doesn't look too difficult. Inside of an alloy smelter, perhaps. Look, I can make one of those right now. And then what do I put it with? Soul attuned. Oh, okay. Organic brown dye. Soul powder? Oh, gosh. Oh, we'll need a solarium ingot to make one of those. What if I don't have a solarium ingot? How do I make one? Soul powder? Is this circular? This looks extremely circular. It looks like in order to get the powder, you have to have the ingot, which requires that you have the powder, or you alloy smelt gold with soul sand, which is something we can actually do because we have soul sand, and we've got gold blocks. So we're getting places now. We're actually getting places. We'll come over to... Oh, by the way, I got a lovely comment from an individual whose name I am currently looking for, and whose name I will find before I finish this sentence, because I have the incredible gift of gab and can continue speaking even while negotiating my way through. Roll your 2. Heyo, Rees, just in case you didn't know, a little time saver, you can use leaves to make green dye as opposed to grass clippings. Thank you, roll your 2. That you are absolutely correct. The only problem is the odds are not in your favor when using leaves. I think you only get, like, it's a 30% chance. That's why I threw this on top and just chucked it full of leaves, because we have a ton of leaves of various varieties, and now we have all the clippings we could need. What do you do with clippings? What was that was for getting the green dye, wasn't it? I talked about needing that in the future. You alloy smelt that with a bit of slime to get your green organic dye. Let's go ahead and let's do that, because there's no other reason to have clippings, I don't think. And slime is not a thing we're hurting for anymore. And I wish I could say the same thing in another series that I'm currently making with my good friend Jenna, but I can't, because that's life. Can we move this? We don't need this over here at the moment. We pop that on here and chuck it full of this stuff. Perfect. That'll keep that filling up. That'll make that. We're just going to make a ton of green dye, so be prepared for the future. I wish I had another alloy smelter. Should I just go ahead and make one? What goes into making the really good alloy smelter that we've been kind of putting off because we didn't have access to green dye, and that is literally the only reason. Simple powered for this is sort of the recipe I think we would want to go down, right? So it's another one of these, simple machine chassis, yet another one. We now have 2 of the darn things, and we're going to need some industrial dye blend, which shouldn't we have some of that? No way, we used it all last time. We do. We have 5 industrial dye blend. So we're kind of good to go there. We infuse those together inside of an induction smelter. Ours is a bit occupied at the moment. We'll come back to that. And then we need furnaces, a cauldron full of hot, strong love if you're a Harry Potter fan. That's not a thing that I already have, though, is it? Cauldron. I don't see cauldron up there. Could be wrong. There's some steel. That's going to be useful later on. Furnaces I know we have because they came out of the room of shame. Infinity bimetal gear. Here's another bimetal gear. That's a pretty easy build. Iron. Why is it using iron? Wait. Hold on. Are you telling me there's a purpose for iron ore berries? Was that what the recipe showed us using? Hold on a minute. Oh, nuggets. And I guess they count as nuggets. Oh, well, how about that? Well, now we're all out. But I know where we can get some more in the room I thought was a waste of time. Would that... Oh, there's... Okay, there's one. There's like 3 of them. And there's only 3 of them. I did come out of here a while ago and collect all of these because I remembered this room was here, but I had no idea they would be useful. I wonder if now that they're all in the appropriate darkness, if watering them would have any benefit. Shield, don't do this to me, Shield. Get out of here. Goodness gracious. It doesn't look like watering them. Oh, well, look at that. As I speak, I make myself look like a fool. Maybe instead of speaking, I should learn to stand back and observe the magic of the universe. I don't know, or some nonsense like that. That sounded pretty artsy, didn't it? Okay, that's our second Infinity bimetal gear. We needed 2 of them. And then the final thing is the dark steel ingots. Do we have any dark steel? It seems like the sort of thing we would have made before. I don't know why or how, but dark steel sounds like, oh, it's just obsidian, pulverized coal, and iron. We've definitely done that in the past. How are we doing here? Is this done? This is done. Iron, obsidian, and pulverized coal. Look at it go. We only have 5 obsidian, though. Is it 1-to-1? It is 1-to-1. So that'll give us a few extra, even. And then when that's done, we can do these 2 together. And we'll have the better, faster, smarter, I don't know if it's actually smarter, but superior in almost every other way, alloy smelter. Do you know what I keep forgetting about that I have? Is that wand that makes time go by faster. The acceleration wand. Right-click on a block to speed up ticks. Okay, you see how fast or slow, how whatever you want to say that is? If I like shift right click on it, will it work? Oh, well, it certainly looks like smoke's coming off of it a lot faster. And it's certainly using its charge up very quickly. Again, I forget about... Oh, look at that. Yeah, it went so quick it ran out of power. Alright, so if we do that for a few seconds, the assumption is, yeah, it'll just use up all the juice. So it's not really that helpful because it runs out of energy after like a single, like couple of uses. Cool though, cool. Might want to keep that handy. Is this this is charged, isn't it? We'll put it inside of the wire, the charger, and eventually we'll have the ability to charge it wirelessly, and it'll be really cool. While we wait on that stuff over there to finish, Whip03 commented on the previous video and recommended looking at the mechanism cables because apparently they're universal. Now, it says up here it moves kJ kilojoules, one would assume. But the website I checked, and it does say they are universal, but mod authors can alter their behavior and their properties, which I guess means that maybe they aren't. But I think the idea is that we could possibly use these to move power between two different machines that use two different standards. That's what I'm reading on the wiki. I don't know. We might give that a try. And we got the dark steel we needed, though. We've got the dark steel nugs that we needed. And do we need... I think we need more than that, because I think we have to surround both of our... what are these things? Gears? These are gears. That's what these are. You know that the gear is the hole, and the cogs are the pieces on the sides? Maybe? I don't know if that's true. I might have just made that up. I've already forgotten what I was building, though. That's what happens when you start talking about just random cogs and gears and things you don't really understand. You make yourself sound like a fool. No, stop making steel metal. Well, no, go ahead. Keep making steel metaling. I don't care. So we now have a proper, honest-to-goodness alloy smelter, which, now that I'm thinking about it, was not what we were supposed to be building. But we did. Now it needs a capacitor. I know, we were going to build a wireless charger, but we'll get around to that. This is good. We can stick like a... What is this one? Capacitor of holding? Nice. Found capacitor. Remarkable. What is the remarkable? The premium cooking, good smelting premium, insatiable premium, clean cut, wonder capacitor. This sounds like a eBay listing, but we'll pop that in there. And then... we can do stuff inside of it, like, why did we build this? What was my reasoning behind it? Why did I start down the path to make a wireless charger, or a charger? I really wish I could spell more consistently. And then decide to do that? Because we needed... Well, no, that still doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we need a splice and slice. Fair. Which means we need solarium? Which means we need... golden soul. But I could have done that in the one I already had. Why did I choose to make an entire other one? And why is it not working? Oh, there it goes. Why do these machines not like receiving power from the bottom? I've had so much trouble. Like, watch. If I put it back up there now, it'll probably work. But for some reason, when I set them up to receive power from the bottom... No, they... Why, though? Is there something about the bottom you don't like? You pull? That is no push. I don't do pull and push, disable, do nothing. I don't know. For whatever reason, these machines, maybe it's these cables I'm using. Maybe it's got some sort of bias against them. For whatever reason, they like power from the back or the sides, and that's okay. This is going incredibly fast. Wow. It is extremely speedy, and in fact is almost done. It's only got one left. Jeez, it must be this capacitor. This must be... Oh yeah, look at that. Increases energy storage and speed range of machine. How about that? So now I believe we take a couple of these, and when we grind those down, that's going to give us that mysterious soul powder we so desperately needed before, but couldn't work out how to make. Yep, there it is. And we needed 2 of those, and then in order to make organic brown dye, we're going to need to combine some sort of slime and twigs and prunings. Hey, we got some of that as a byproduct earlier when we were processing through leaves. Yeah, how about that? But we need more of it unless we want to use eggs. I don't have egg. I have an egg. I have a singular egg. Okay, then. There we go. That'll give us 1. We need more than that. I just checked, and you can get those things from other types of greenery besides leaves, but leaves is what I have an abundance of on my person at the moment, so that is what I think we'll use. Alright, while we wait, let's make these mechanism cables. They don't move a whole lot of energy, and that's fine. We don't need them to move a whole lot. The advanced ones, you surround an enriched alloy. Oh, Shrek. A metallurgic infuser, some iron, and some redstone will make an enriched alloy. This, though, moves however much that is of a type of energy. It says that they're universal. It certainly doesn't look like it's connecting up to the other pipes I've got down here, but maybe I can hook them up to here? Oh, yeah, that definitely hooked up. Will that carry fuel, though? Let's take this off. and we'll find out. So let's say that's off of there. We take all of this out. What can we throw up here? What'll get processed? In an alloy smelter, cobblestone certainly would. So if we throw some cobblestone in there, this should start to drop. But then if these cables are truly universal, they should start to fill this thing back up. And I am seeing nothing happening at all. Okay, as disappointing as that might seem, that's not a very conclusive test. It doesn't really prove anything except for in that one very specific scenario, it won't work. The real test, and the thing that we've been curious about this entire time, is whether or not we're going to be able to move solar power using these cables. Which doesn't seem likely because it's just not a compatible standard. It'll hook up to them and it turns green, which means I guess it's carrying energy, but it won't hook up to the quarry. The quarry is just going to reject it no matter what we do. The mod authors for Buildcraft just don't want you using this type of energy, which is a shame. It's cool though that it does look like it's carrying energy. That's good to know. Are my claws off? My claws are off. Interesting. Must have turned them off when I charged them, or maybe I turned them off. I'm not sure. Well, hey, you know what? It was a solid tip. It was a good effort. Oh my gosh, this first panel's already almost full, and look at all the useful things we've got, like cobblestone and bones and bees. Oh gosh, there's bees. Oh, you know what? Let's sort this. We got some regular slime. That's always good to find. Finally, at long last, I think we have what we need to build the slice. No, we don't. We have what we need to... we haven't even built the soul-attuned dye blend. That's what that whole exercise was for. Just so we could get the one soul-attuned dye blend that we need. Gosh, help me. And we can now combine that with, I guess, this. And that gets us one tiny baby step closer to the slice and splice, which still needs whatever this energetic alloy nuggets are. Oh, energetic alloy. No, I know that one. Yeah, that's gold, glowstone, and redstone. We've got gold, glowstone, and redstone. I haven't checked in a while, but we got some redstone. And I think we should have some glowstone as well. Neato torpedo. No, hold on. That's flux. That's not right. That's not what we want. Are you going to do it again? Did I do it? No. What? Where? How did... What? Huh? Throwing redstone. Oh, I threw the redstone in there, and I need to get it off of... where is it at? Furnace mode, alloys only. That's what we want, to prevent accidents like that in the future. Flux might be handy. We might need it to build something else, so... it's not an entire wash, but still. We have 13 of these bimetal gears. I don't know where from. If I had to guess... we probably got it as a reward for something, and I just forgot that we got it as a reward for something, and we didn't need to build any earlier. But Shrek me, there we go. Was it 2 of those? I think we have it now. I think we finally have the slice and splice. I'm sort of desperate to see these cables work with anything. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. That might do it. Okay, so what if I then get a card out? Will it export into this pipe here? Let's find out. Oh, okay. So now we'll just grab any old capacitor. I've got a lot of them, and I don't know the difference between any of them. Hey, that's working. And that cable wasn't too difficult to build. It doesn't carry a lot of power, from what I can tell here, but I can't really tell what the difference is between the cables we're using right now and these. The advantage with using these here logic cables is that they will carry anything. Power, items, liquids. The disadvantage is energy exporters. You have to have them anywhere you want energy coming out at. But what if we kind of split the difference? I like these. I like the fact that I can have one cable ran over to this room, and that one cable carries energies to all these machines and carries items back up the line. But what if we split the difference? What if instead of using it to connect every single machine to power, we instead used it to carry power to a space and then used a single energy exporter to take that power out and connect it to universal cables? Because they were pretty cheap to build, and they didn't seem super powerful, granted, but we can build upgraded versions. Let's stay focused on the task at hand here, which is building a wireless energy charger. This is not what I'm looking for. Charger. Wireless charger. That's what we're doing today. All of this has been leading up to this thing here. What do we need for this? Enderman head specifically? I know I have some Enderman heads because I've been getting them every time I kill evolved Enderman. Sometimes they just drop a regular head. So I've got one of those. And then vibrant alloy? I think that we can just make that in an alloy smelter using an ender pearl and an energetic alloy. I've got some ender pearls. So inside of here, we'll take all of this out. We got a lot of energetic alloy now. Energetic alloy, ender pearl, bada bing, bada boom, a vroom vroom. Here we go. Celerium ingots. I have 3 of those. And then finally, silicon. Don't be the thing that ruins it for me, please. I need a win today. I really need a win today. I think it's all coming together, folks. I think it's all coming together. And now I just need to get some iron for the shears. And was it an axe? It also needs an axe. I might even have one. I don't know what type of axe. I don't even have an axe. That's okay. Hey, I'll build one. I don't mind. I'll put in the effort. I'll put in the time. Oh my gosh. And then after that, we just surround that with energetic steel. I've got 12 of it. And that other thing that it showed there, a basic capacitor, which I don't have one of, but now I do. Now I have a basic capacitor. Now I have a wireless charger. You can just put it there in the ground, and we just need to give it some power now. Remember what I was talking about earlier, though? About, yeah, look at that one exporter there, that one energy exporter. Charge it up here. Oh, look at that. What did that do? Oh, that shows the barrier. That's how far it can charge up to. Wait, is it working right now? Is this thing charging up? It says it's full on FE. What if I use it? What if I build something with it? What if I said, hey, I need a diamond block? And then we cleared all of that out. How are you doing now? It's still full. It's still full of power. Oh, and it goes all the way up to the door? Oh, hold on. Does it have it doesn't have an inventory, does it? I was going to say, if it had an inventory, we could take out, does that go away at any point? Okay, you just right click again. We could have taken this out because one of the things it does is it premium insatiable clean. Which one did this do? It did increases energy storage and speed range of the machine. That would have been good. What about hiding these cables though? I think the first thing to try would be a conduit facade. I don't know if that would work, but it's worth a try. It won't work. Another option would be an applied energistic facade, which I've never used before, but they seem straightforward enough. You build your knife, and then from there you create some of these cable anchors. There we go. We got 6 of them. I don't know what I just built them out of. I wasn't paying enough attention. Looks like it uses silver, lead, a variety of different metals, I guess. And then you combine 4 of those with a block of your choosing. That'll give us 4 conduit facades. Okay, that's also not going to do it. Next idea would be to make a saw and then just saw one of these things down into a panel. This is going to make quite the mess, though. We're going to end up with a lot of these left over, probably. Okay, the problem there is that it very clearly... Yeah, I'm not hiding anything down here, guys. What are you talking about? Refined Storage has these covers that I've never touched before, and they've got them for literally everything. First things first is we're going to need the Refined Storage cutting tool. So that's the second cutting tool we've made today. Combine that with... No, that's from Monster Egg. No, we want to do that with just a basic cover. And where does that get me? Still nowhere. What? Does it work on the... Oh. Oh, well, that's pretty nice, I guess. If we wanted to... I'm sorry, we can't hide the antenna with the covers from the mods the antenna comes from? Or are you joking with me right now? So now I've got these brick covers... These regular covers, we've got some facades someplace. The wiki says that they're Forge multi-part compatible, meaning you can place microblock covers in the same space as cables and vice versa. I don't know what a microblock... I mean, I typed in cover, but all we got were the ones for refined storage and whatever these are for applied energistics. So I'm calling you out, wiki page. What we could do is just bury these blocks another block deeper and then put full stone blocks above them. That would probably be our best bet, and that is probably what I'm going to end up doing once we're done with this episode. I am going to probably rework a lot of the energy. Maybe I'll show that off next episode. Hey, until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!